Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel and welcome back to another weekly analysis. Starting off with the DXY on the monthly time frame, we haven't really had a bearish close in all honesty. January's candle was a doji, last month's candle is a spinning top, so like if price really wanted to reject off this imbalance, I would have expected price to continue going down into maybe this imbalance, but by the looks of it, it seems like we could continue going higher on this pair. Okay, so if we just look at it on the weekly time frame as well, we're rejecting off this order block, and also daily time frame we've got this bearish order block, and the way price has come down is pretty corrective, nothing impulsive about this move, and it looks like we're building quite a bit of buy side liquidity, so I'm expecting longs on this. I would wait for price to come back into this imbalance over here for continued longs. Aussie dollar on the monthly time frame, you can see we had a bearish imbalance which we rejected from very nicely. I'm short on this pair. Obviously, if I'm bullish on the dollar, I need to look for shorts on the negatively correlated pairs. So this weekly candle last week is extremely bearish for me, and then daily time frame, what I am going to be waiting for is I'm going to wait for price to come into this level, and then on the 4-hour time frame I want to see some sort of confirmation for shorts. Okay, and also if I'm just looking at the daily time frame, I see all of this as sell side liquidity. Next pair is euro dollar monthly time frame. Nothing really to talk about on the monthly time frame. However, last week's candle just seems like we've swept liquidity from the previous candles, and it's pretty bearish for me. It's a shooting star. Daily time frame, we've left an imbalance, so what I am going to be watching for this week is for price to retrace into this imbalance to then look for shorts. And also same with the euro dollar, where we've got sell side liquidity building up just like we had on AU and also on DXY. Next pair is GBP USD. Honestly, I prefer AU EU over GU, and I'll explain why. Because on GU, what we have is we have this weekly imbalance right over here. Okay, so we have a weekly imbalance which we haven't really broken out of, and then not only that, we have this imbalance on the daily time frame as well. So we've got a lot of areas over here where price could act as support, and also we've got this bearish imbalance now. However, I do prefer obviously the bearish side of it because I am bullish DXY, but we're going to have to just wait for confirmation before we take any trades on this pair. Okay, we could obviously, we are now in premium prices, so there is a chance that price comes up, taps into this level, and then we come into this imbalance over here. US Swissy, a monthly time frame, you can see we had this tiny bit of an imbalance on the monthly time frame which we rejected off very nicely. Weekly time frame, we've had a lovely bullish hammer candle, and a daily time frame, I'm going to keep it very simple, guys. We had this bearish move. Okay, so this was the last bearish move that we had, and we had a bearish imbalance within this move. We've broken out of we've broken out of that imbalance, and also we've left a bullish imbalance. So start of the week, there's a chance that price comes down into this level and then continues going higher. I'm going to be looking for longs on this. UJ monthly time frame, we're in this bullish imbalance. Okay, we've rejected off it. However, on the weekly time frame, we have this imbalance. So what I am going to obviously be doing on this pair is I'm going to be looking for a trade on the 4-hour time frame. So it's either that we start rejecting from this level on the 4-hour time frame and continue going higher, or price comes down, takes out the previous monthly low, and we tap into this weekly imbalance and we look for longs. And the reason why I'm going to be looking for longs is, first of all, I am bullish on the DXY. Second of all, we took out sell side liquidity over here, and we are still yet to take out some buy side. Okay, so that's why I'm going to be looking for longs on this. Euro CAD monthly time frame just seems super bullish to me, in all honesty. I see nothing bearish about this pair. We tapped into this imbalance, and since then we've been going higher. Weekly time frame, I was looking for sells, but looking at this imbalance, so we had a bullish imbalance on our way up, and we had a bearish imbalance on our way down. So that's basically an inverse. And what's happened over here is last week's candle, we've broken out of it. Okay, we've broken out of that. So what I am going to be watching for this week is, again, we've got an inverse over here as well. So we've got this bearish imbalance lining up with this bullish imbalance. So I am going to be waiting for 4-hour confirmation out of this level to go long on this pair. And next pair I'm watching is Euro JPY. I'm going to be looking for shorts on this. 4-hour time frame, we've got this 4-hour order block. Okay, we have got a clear break of structure. I'm looking at all of this as liquidity. Is there a chance price comes up, sweeps a couple of daily highs, weekly high, and then obviously we could go down on this pair. And next pair that I'm going to be watching is GJ. Again, just like Euro JPY, GJ looks like shorts to me as well. Daily time frame, actually let's start off with the weekly. So choppy, guys. So what I normally do, guys, is on the monthly time frame, when I'm not really getting a direction, I use the quarterly time frame. Okay, so if I'm looking at the quarterly time frame, I see EJ and GJ coming into this imbalance. Okay, now how do I know, and how have I predicted for price to come into these imbalances on both these currencies? Reason is the JPY basket. So just like how we use the DXY for direction on dollar pairs, we use the JPY basket for direction on JPY pairs. Okay, and obviously if I was to correlate both of these, JPY basket looks like it's got room to go higher, plus the last month's candle is pretty bullish. Okay, so I'm going to be looking for longs on this. So if I'm looking for longs on JPY basket, I've got to be short on GJ and EJ. Okay, so GJ, let's just look at this daily time frame. Well, first we'll go off the weekly. So we had this imbalance over here on the weekly time frame, which we rejected from. Okay, we came down, came into this bullish imbalance over here. We rejected off this imbalance. We went up and we failed to put in a new high. Instead, what happened is price came all the way down and we broke structure. Okay, so now again, now we'll look at this on the daily time frame. If this decides to load up, sorry about that, guys. So daily time frame, we can see we are bearish over here. Bearish, price went up into this little order block over here and we failed to put in a new high. So now this for me is a weak low. I'm expecting this low to be taken out. Let me just remove this because it's looking very messy on this daily time frame. So if we look at this order block over here, we failed to break out of it. So I'm expecting some downside on this pair. It is really choppy, not going to lie. However, I am looking at this 4-hour order block to, for shorts. There's a possibility we take out the weekly high, the daily high, and yeah, weekly high, a couple of daily highs, and we could continue melting on this pair. That's what I really want to see on here. And yeah, that's about it from me this week. These are all the pairs that I'm watching. I'm really happy that we are now in March. So yeah, we could definitely see some great price action. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Enjoy weekend, and I will see you now next week. Until then, bye.